Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of our Cardiff City adventure with me, NG Paradox, and it's now September. So we're now into the second month of the season. We had a few games already. We'll go over what happened in just a sec, and for some reason the club page has now fixed itself. You can see we're insecure, of course, as we saw last time with our finances. That debt. That debt indeed. But we are making money, because obviously we didn't spend much over the summer. That's another reason why I didn't want to spend my transfer money as well. I think we just need to keep as much money in the club as possible. We have to make do with what we've got and try and make sure this club can stay up to be sustainable for the future. So that is vital. But we are making money, it seems, all the time. So hopefully that will continue as the season goes along. Over the last, shall we say, few matches, it's kind of half a month in a way, things were interesting. Obviously, we had that Tottenham match, which we lost 3-2. There were some positives, obviously, defensively. We did let in 3 goals, but we kind of stopped them from destroying us, and we actually got a couple of lucky goals. Not lucky goals, but we had very few shots. I guess clinical. We got some clinical goals there. Not many shots, but we got those goals. So if we can be better defensively next time, that could be perfect. If we know that we can get vital goals and we need them, that's what I want to be seeing here against some of the big teams. After that, we played against Wolves in the Premier League, and we won 1-0. This was really good. For this match, I went to my tactic, the tactic that I created. I have a very defensive tactic for the big teams, and we learned against Tottenham that when we are winning against a big team, we should just go very defensive, complete defensive. After that. So I learnt my lesson there, hopefully. But in the next match, I took on my tactic, a bit of positive, not so defensive, but a defensive formation and a bit more of a counterplay. And Mendes did get injured. So Mendes got injured in only the second match of the season. He's out for a few weeks, so we do not have him. But we won 1-0. A vital win there. We needed something. And against a team like Wolves who came up with us, now Wolves obviously aren't expected to get relegated right now, but they obviously have a risk. They're one of the lower teams in the league, the bottom half. So there is a chance that they could still get relegated. So we do need to be trying to beat teams like that. All the teams in the second half of the table, we need to be trying to beat there. Josh Murphy getting the goal there. I said before, and I'll say it again, Josh Murphy might be vital for us this season. I'm hoping he can be our star man on the wing there. And that goal was actually set up by Bobby Reid. I said last time I wasn't sold on Bobby Reid yet. But he completely made that goal. Like, he got the ball and he ran, through their entire half. Like, he ran half a pitch. And little simple pass to Josh Murphy. He could have tried to shoot, but there's lots of defenders around him, goalkeeper right in front of him. Simple pass to Josh Murphy, almost an open goal. So really good by him. So that goal only came because of him. So I can see what Bobby's about. Bobby Reid he's maybe not the best out-and-out striker, but he's really good at setting up plays. And if you give him the support he needs, he can actually make stuff from that. Doesn't have to maybe score himself all the time. So I was very happy with him there. After that, we played against Everton, and it ended 2-1. This was really, really unlucky. You can see there it says 2-1. You'd think then, okay, maybe Everton not destroyed us, but they outplayed us. The match actually was very similar to Wolves. I played the same tactic as I did against Wolves, and it went exactly the same. Wolves and Everton both kind of had slightly more possession, slightly more shots. But the one against Everton, we got the first goal. Bobby Reid scoring, so there we go. Bobby Reid getting a nice goal there, so good to see him score. Was that his first goal of the season? Yeah, first goal of the season, so good to see him get on the board. We were winning 1-0, but then Leighton Baines scored a penalty. It was a stupid penalty, the softest of soft penalties. So I was really upset about that. And then it was 1-1 until the 84th minute, where Sigurdsson scored. The only thing I can describe this as is a freak goal. It's one of those freak goals you sometimes see in FM. If I remember correctly, it was like a stupid goalkeeper or defender decision or something by our player. Totally ridiculous. A total fluke. So really, this game, we could have won, or we could have drawn this game easily. but all the luck went to Everton today and not for us, so we ended up losing, which was a shame, but there was definitely some positives from this match. So, and we were away from home, so that's something to keep in mind. Then we played against Brighton in the EFL Cup, and we lost 2-0. This was actually probably our worst match, I would say. Yeah, out of all these matches, this was actually probably the worst one against Brighton, which is not great. Locadia, is it Locadia? I can never pronounce his name. We're just going to call him Jurgen. He scored a penalty, again another penalty, great. Then he scored in the 85th minute, but overall, Brighton were all over us in this match. I did make a lot of changes because it was the League Cup, and it's not that important to me, obviously. I would like to win it in the future because Swansea won it. We want to try and beat them. But I did make a lot of changes. We brought on Etheridge. I gave a chance to... where is he? Connolly was given a chance. Joe Bennett, Joe Rowles, Zohor. Quite a few players I brought on to give them a chance because they didn't get a chance over the previous few games. I have my first team that I've chosen. So we tried to change a bit and it completely fell apart and Brighton just outplayed us. So we're out the League Cup, which is not a good start, but nothing you can do there. And today, for the first match of September, we are going to be playing against West Ham at home, and it's going to be televised, so that's nice. Pellegrini, obviously, at West Ham, formerly the manager of Man City. I'm interested to see what he's going to do there in real life. So far, their league run has not been great, but, it's maybe he's got to get the ball rolling. Maybe he's new, he just got there. Obviously, their key player is Yarmolenko. Yeah. He's always been a player that people have been looking out for. A lot of people want to see him go to the Premier League or something. He was at Dortmund, but he was at Kiev for a long time, and people knew about him for ages. But 22 million, 18 million, he could be a big star. Any transfers they've done, they made one kind of big transfer. Joshua, I'm not going to pronounce that. Gulavogu. I'm not sure. Don't recognize him, but really good strength, really good stamina, really good work rate. Was at Wolfsburg. Okay. Seems okay. So, West Ham are going to be a difficult team. Obviously, they want to be in the top half of the table, so it's going to be hard for us. This is not a game that we expect to win. When it comes to the actual Premier League currently, we are sat in 14th place with a game in hand over almost everyone. Most teams have already played their fourth game. So those 3 points against Wolves were vital. We need to get some more points, though. As you can see, the relegation zone is only 3 points. So Watford and Fulham not having a good time currently. So hopefully we can just stay above those teams that are doing absolutely piss poor. That's what we want. Bobby Reed actually on the assist. But then again, I think a lot of people have 2 assists. So maybe that's not really saying much. But there we go. That's what's been going on. That's been the team. Let's jump into today's match and see how things go. Other than that, not much has really happened at the club, I have to say. They think West Ham, of course, is going to win. Yeah, our recent time's not been great. Cunningham is out. Gunnarsson is still out as well. We can't bring him in yet. We're going to my formation that I made. It's the similar formation to the one we used against Tottenham, but it's a bit more of a positive mentality and a bit more of slightly simple football. This is the one we were using against Tottenham. Very, very defensive. This one's a bit less. There's a bit less to it. But I feel like so far it's worked for me. So we'll have to just wait and see. Hollett has come in for Mendes. I'm hoping he can show us what he can do. So far, he hasn't really done that. But I do like him. What I've seen so far is positive, but not perfect. Camarasa I've taken off because I've not been happy with his performances against Wolves and against Everton. I felt he didn't really do as much in the middle of the park as Arta, so he brought on Rowles. Is that really how you pronounce his name? Rowles? I know, it just feels a bit odd, but I brought him on to see what he can do. He's valued at 11 million. Also Camarasa is a loan player, so any buy now? No, we can't buy him at the end of the season, possibly. Other than that, we brought on Bennett, obviously, for Cunningham. Joe Bennett, he's just as good as Cunningham, I think. And they're both really good on that left wing, so it's hard to choose. Other than that, it's back to normal. Smithies has been pretty decent so far this season, so I'm very happy with that. And I guess we'll just jump into it then, guys. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully we can get 1 point. If we can get a draw at home, that would be great. West Ham are a good team. Oh, I almost said no. Proceed to the match. Let's go. Because, yeah, people expect us to lose this game, so, you know, I think we're going to get a lot of losses this season. I say it's going to be I knew as soon as I jumped in this game, it was going to be a tough season. But that win against Wolves has given me hope. Even though we've lost the 3 other games. That's to be expected, though. Guys, just don't panic. Don't panic. Just want to make sure I'm not panicking, but I want to make sure you guys aren't panicking right now. So let's see what we're up against. We've got Chikorita. I've always been a fan of Javier Hernandez, Philip Anderson, Jack Wilshere's now there, Yarmolenko, Sanchez, the new guy they brought in, and their defense. I don't think their defense is the best in the world, personally. Fabianski, another Swansea alumni. Are we going to have a Swansea alumni every time we play a match? Every live game is going to be a former Swansea player there, apparently. But yeah, always great goalkeeper. Great goalkeeper. It's going to be hard to get past him. I think, you know, defense is... How fast are you these days? He's actually still not... I thought he'd be slightly slower than that. But then again, you know, he performed for them last season, I guess. So, there you go. Midfield, I think, is okay. Their attack, though, is pretty good. Like Anderson, Yarmolenko, Chikorita are really good, and Wilshere is obviously a good player as well. He normally is good in FM, at least. Yeah. So, 27 million. Oh. But yeah, so hopefully this goes to plan. I think this actually goes good for us. We got lots of defensive players there to stop their attack. A few people who are quite good at attacking, quite fast, to cause distress for their players. And Murphy's going to go up against Zabalata, so I think that's a good matchup. He's fast, he's slow, should be good for me. Tell him to do it for the fans. Of course, passionate. Let's do it for the fans. Let's give the fans a good performance. And they don't care. Okay, we still haven't won around our players yet. They still don't trust me yet. That's what you get when you go for the automatic, kind of reputation. It sometimes takes the players a while to come round to you, but yeah. And let's go. The tunnel. How much of a boost is Winston Reid's absence? I got no comment. I'm not going to talk about opposition players. Look at the Cardiff City Stadium. Looks nice. I mean, it's a 33,000 person stadium. It's quite a modern stadium. I think it was built, it said, in 2008, maybe. So it's not that old, really. Adrian is actually injured on the bench there, but that's fine. They got the first shot. No highlights in the first kind of 10 minutes so far, but they're all over us right now. But that's how we like to play. Almost all our matches have been like that. And Josh Murphy has been injured. No! Are you kidding me? My talisman. Potential thigh injury. Pilkington, you're going to have to just come on for him instead. We'll make you... Should he be the attacking one? His finishing's 11. Composure's 12. He's got... Okay, yeah, Pilkington have to be the attacking one for now. I like to have... In this sort of formation, I like to have at least one attacking winger because the midfield is trying to hold back a bit, so... Oh, no. Hopefully that's not a long injury. Hopefully that's not a long injury, and I've had to use one of our subs so early on. Anderson, good little free kick there, but Smithies gets... What? Why? Why are we seeing this? I've noticed a few times so far in the beta, sometimes they show this. Look. For no reason, it feels like. I've noticed that in the beta that has popped up a few times. In my own saves and in this save, so... Don't know what that's about. Probably something to do with the beta, maybe. It's coming up a bit too often, showing us the goal line. Sometimes I've had it sometimes pop up when there's actually been... The ball hasn't gone near the goal line. Like it went over for a throw-in, and then that popped up. I don't know if that was for like a previous attempt or something. So far I'm pretty happy. 3 shots to 1 on target to their 5 to 1. This is what I want to see. Not much possession, but we're getting shots, but we're just stifling their creativity. So it's about equal to our chances, our good chances. That's what I want to see. So it's actually going quite well, at least in my head. Look, we've got 2 on target now. Look at that. It's starting to turn our way. We're getting up to half-time now, 40 minutes in. Wilshere passes to Zabalata. Zabalata, what's he going to do? Ooh, bad tackle, bad tackle. Is that... The bad tackle killed us there. Jack Wilshere The $27 million man, well, pound man, I guess I should say, has scored. What a simple goal. Zab, what a terrible tackle there. Not happy with that at all. Was that Joe Bennett? Was that Joey? Joey, come on. Cunningham is injured. This is your chance to show me what you can do. And you didn't do it, Bennett. You didn't do it. But overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with the stats. Just not happy with the scoreline. We need to try and get some. Bobby Reed needs to do something. Okay, let's go in the dressing room. Let's tell him it's disappointing. Come on. Let's be calm. I'm not going to go too crazy. And there we go. That's fired them up, except for Joe Bennett, of course. Joe Bennett, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bad performance against the oldest man in the world. Okay, he's 33. He's not the oldest man in the world. He's not even the oldest man. Probably in what? Is Sanchez older than him? How old's Sanchez? Let's check. I want to check how old Sanchez is. 32. Okay. He is older than him. He probably is the oldest member on that West Ham team, I would think, actually. But, oh my, West Ham are destroying us now. What's happened? Did they just get all their confidence back? I thought I sent my players out ready and invigorated. Maybe we need to change something. I can't think what we would change, really. Patterson? We'll change Patterson. Patterson's not having a good game. Let's bring on Peltier. You go there. Defenders. I mean, it's not like they've been that bad. That one goal was it. I don't want to take off Bobby Reed. I like him. Maybe I need to bring on some for Lee Tomlin. Maybe I should change to our more attacking tactic. We'll do that maybe in the 70th minute. Bring on Lee Tomlin for one of our defenders, possibly. Okay, this is obviously not working. Okay, let's go for it then. Let's just go for it. You know, we're going to change to this tactic. That's all good. What defender do I want to take off? Those got, they got a lot of condition. So is he. 6.3, 6.3. Yeah, it's not looking good for any of them, is it? We'll keep these two on then. I'll take off Manga. We'll bring on Lee Tomlin. Ooh, I could bring on Bobby. Actually, I could put Bobby Reed back there. Shadow Striker. And we'll put Zohor up front. And I'm going to make him not pressing forward. I'm going to make him a complete forward, actually, for this. Or target man. He's pretty good now. We're going to go for a complete forward. I'm going to go for that. That looks good for me. Yeah. Okay, and positive. We're actually going to go attacking. We have to grab something from this. Okay, good. Artur. You should actually go box to box. And you should be deep line, playmaker, defense. Just in case. There we go. Happy with that. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. You got it. You've been doing this in your training. You know, we haven't used this formation at all this season, but you've done it in your training. Show me you can do it on the pitch now. Okay, get the ball to Rouse. Arthur, it's like our first highlight. And it's maybe not even going to be a highlight. Smithies, though, is coming out. He's kicking the ball far up. Oh, Zoho. Bobby. What? How did no one get that? What the hell happened there? Bobby Reed. Oh, are you kidding me, Bobby Reed? I bigged you up before the match. Chikarita, though, cannot score, thankfully. I mean, at least we had some excitement. I guess I could say that. Here they come then with a corner kick, 75th minute here. Are they going to finish the game off? If they score again, the game is finished. Oh, what a great tackle there by Hollett. That's it, Hollett. Junior, show Bennett how it's done. Junior Hollett, show Bennett how it's done. Arnautovic. I like Arnautovic, actually. Why was he not playing? Huh. I guess, you know, West Ham just have lots of good players, sadly for me. Going down to the 10th, 10 minutes left, and it's not looking great. Very attacking. Just go. I don't care if it's 2-0. I don't care. We need that point. Even if we lose, I mean, we're probably still going to be safe, though. We won't fall into the relegation zone. 1-0, actually. I would have been in before the season started. 1-0 against West Ham. I would have been fine with. It's just because it would be nice to get a point. Okay, there we go. But my tactic, I do feel, is working. It is stifling their creativity, is what I wanted. We're just not getting enough chances, though. But so far, we've been quite clinical. We've been getting goals in most games. But this one obviously has not gone our favour. We got like 10 seconds left. Pilkington gets the ball. Oh, Zohor can't get the ball. They're all over Zohor. He couldn't make anything of it, really, could he? Look at that, 6 shots, 3 on target, though. I mean, stat-wise, it looks bad, but that's how I want it. It's like when you saw Leicester win the league, their stats were not usually the best. Usually they had quite a lot of shots, though, but their possession was always quite bad. But they won the league. It was disappointing, yeah. It wasn't that bad, but it was disappointing, yeah. I expect more, but another game we've lost by 1 goal. We keep losing by 1 goal, and Josh Murphy is out for a few weeks. That is not good at all. Very disappointed in that. If we go back to home, though, right now, Harry Arter is still our highest average rating. Bobby Reed all over the others. Best pass completion there. Goals scored, though, we are 11th, but goals conceded, we are 15th. That's not too bad. We're currently 16th, just above the relegation zone. A lot of other teams are 3 points, so it's not terrible so far. I'm going to just have to hold it for now. This month, though, we have a match against Southampton and Newcastle. That Newcastle game, we have to win. Actually, we have to win one of these 2 games. We have to win one of these 2 games. Then we got Liverpool, which we don't expect to win. And we'll be back next month with a match probably against Man City. Last time I said it'd be Southampton because of the cup game actually got moved a bit forward, so we got West Ham instead. So we should be playing next time Man City. Another tough, very, very tough game. Not looking forward to that one at all. Guys, hope you... I don't know if you can enjoy that type of match. It wasn't as exciting, I guess, as the Tottenham game. But the tactic is going how I want it, even though it looks bad. I can tell you that. See you next time. Bluebirds fly high.